All right. Well, admittedly, I don't know if this is very legal to say. Welcome to the White House. I thought we could get a little closer. I just wanted to come out here so I could celebrate with Donald Trump over getting the airport renamed after him. Woo woo! Gonna cost the taxpayers $5.5 million. None of the local council members actually approved of it. This was done by Ron DeSantis, and I'm forgetting her name, but this is it. He's not charging them anything to name the airport after himself, but he is potentially getting merchandising rights in the future. So, do with that what you will. Here's a list of all the establishments Trump has had renamed after himself. Just seems like a weird way to use the power while you're in charge. You know, I can't prove that he's going to do any of this. I can't prove that he necessarily even made it happen, but there's a lot of things like that with Trump. Frankly, I am tired of it. We got the Department of Justice over here. The same Department of Justice that just fired the last Attorney General, an Attorney General who lied under oath. We have video of her doing it. We have people in our government telling us she lied under oath. And I believe that's a felony. But I guess not if you're, So we got her out, and then the new guy coming in, I think the first thing I saw from him was that he says we're done with the Epstein files. I mean, the Department of Justice has got a lot going on right now that, yeah, admittedly, I think we could take some inspiration from Trump, in my full honest opinion. All right. Well, admittedly, I don't know if this is very legal to say, but I think we should take from the playbook of Mr. Trump and January 6th, not the Capitol, but the Department of Justice. I think looking at January 6th, I mean, in a lot of ways, it was dumb. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. Doesn't really seem like they accomplished anything. But it was probably the most impactful group I've seen. Like, I mean, I feel impacted by the large protest numbers that turn out. But admittedly, I don't really feel like much is happening. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I guess all of me coming to DC was to, I don't know, see what was going on, see if protests are happening. Those are not happening. I was coming to see, I don't know what I was really coming to see. I guess, like, to me, there's a lot of different, I'm not a smart guy. I've met a lot of smart people in my life. So I'm posting this in the hopes that maybe some of them can tell me what to do, inform me how to better use my time, because I'm just a body right now. I can be places. And with the January 6th idea at Department of Justice, I don't I don't necessarily trust this administration to not unload on a bunch of peaceful protesters, even if they're more peaceful than all the people who are breaking in here. And all those people got pardoned. So, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be arrested for discussing this. At least. I couldn't do it on my own if I wanted to. But I'm willing to be a body, if that seems like a smart thing to do. It doesn't really seem like it is, but it's all I can think of. I'm imagining a large group with the intention of no violence, no property damage, just going into Department of Justice, filming everything. I mean, admittedly, it feels like a little bit pointless just because I think information has been scrubbed at this point and blah, blah, blah. But I do feel like if a large, powerful group of people manage to enter a building, get some information, and then leave the building peacefully, no damage, nobody's hurt, just truth exposed as best as possible, then I feel like the world seeing that in itself would be a huge step forward into the right direction, which my opinion is a world where, I don't know, maybe I'm just going to go into like all my crazy random ideas right now. So one of my ideas, I think, is that, we're all worried about getting surveillanced and all that stuff, but we all carry around a camera and a microphone pretty much 24/7. So, like, why don't we survey the people in charge? Why not make them have to, if you're gonna be in charge of of a country, millions of people are your responsibility. I don't know why we wouldn't surveil you. You know? I feel like that would put, it just de-incentivizes, in my opinion, people who want to gain power for power's sake. My video cut off, but I was talking about whose power. Yeah, I've been staring at the Epstein files for a few weeks now. Yeah, with not a whole lot of, guidance on how to look at all this information. There's a lot of FBI tips about Trump and multiple underage victims. In my opinion, the amount of awful things that might be going on that we're just letting happen because we don't really know what to do, it seems dystopian. And it feels weird to say this because it's been a lovely day. Everybody seems to be having a good time. No panic, no worry. But, the problems aren't here. We're creating them elsewhere. I mean, they are here. They're behind closed doors. I don't know. I don't want any of my taxes going towards that. The people of the street, I think, have more power today than they are aware of. 1 million people together protesting for the greater good. I want to believe that can be powerful, but I admit that I don't know if I fully trust it. Yeah, hopefully some of you smarter people can point out what I could do. I guess vote, protest. I don't know if I trust our system enough.